What's up, traders? What's up, tycoons? Super excited for today's video. It's been a rough time for Casper, right? Casper is continuing to make new lows and has been stuck in this downtrend, making a low, higher, a high, lower high, lower high. We're making lows, and lower lows. So, we're gonna break down the chart. All right, we're gonna take a look at a daily time frame, and we're actually gonna go ahead and take a look at a little bit of a larger time frame too, of a weekly chart, and we're on the verge of something big right now. Okay, we're basically going to break that all down in today's video. When we zoom in here on our weekly chart, you'll be able to see what it is that we're looking at, the move that we were looking for that didn't seem to play out into fruition. Okay, so we're going to break down, is this a false breakdown, or could Casper really be heading for some new lows potentially in the near term future? Okay. Now, as always, the content provided on the channel is for informational and educational purposes only and is not intended to be relied upon as legal, financial, or investment advice. So please be sure to read through the full disclosure. So before we zoom in, all right, and take a look at that daily time frame, I just want to show you guys basically what it is that I'm looking at here on the weekly time frame. Okay. And we basically have this bullish channel right here that we've been trading in. All right. And, zigzagging, bouncing off the highs, bouncing off the lows, starting from the lows we put in here years ago. Okay. You can see we retested that low again, and we flipped it from support to resistance here again. And we've bounced off of support a few times here. Oh, 1, 2, and we're looking for a third bounce off of support here. Now, when we zoom in, what I want to show you guys is that it has gone below this level before. And so we're gonna see how this turns out, right? There was times over here where it went down before and then was able to rebound and actually rally back up a little bit. And a little bit of a liquidity grab there. We're gonna see if that's gonna happen. One thing that I want to point out that we really need to be cautious of is this could go pretty bad if this is actually a head and shoulders right here. Okay, now this is what I mean, right? Here's your left shoulder, here's your head, here's your right shoulder. Okay, and here's our neckline roughly right there. You can see we're basically breaking through this neckline, and if that's going to play out, it's going to take it back down to these lows and back down within this range right over here down to about 0.025. Okay, just above 0.025. So that's something we need to watch out for. Okay. When we come in here and we take a look at the daily time frame, there are some indicators here that are saying this thing could potentially go higher, and could find a bottom here sometime soon. But each time we've been getting these indicators, we really haven't seen any follow through, right? Casper hasn't had any type of follow through. So, when we zoom out a little bit here and take a look at our key levels, right? All these green boxes were areas of demand where we're looking for demand to step in and push price higher, and they're just turning into supply zones. Okay, meaning that they're basically being flipped into resistance now, right? You can see we break down through here, we come back up and rally, but that area that was demand that was pushing price higher many times in the past is now an area of supply, and sellers are coming in pushing price lower. That's something that I kind of mentioned in the last video. We had some setups here. There was some bullish divergence. We were looking for some, move to the upside, but we didn't get any follow through with it. And, we basically said that there's a couple last line of defense. We have this support level right over here at 0.030. And we basically bounced off of that level here. And we just need to pay attention to see if it's a dead cat bounce. And we're going to continue heading lower. All right, if we do continue heading lower and break through 0.03098, we're going to come back down here and tag this level right here, 0.027 to about 0.025. That was our last demand zone. That was our previous demand zone that we showed a lots of demand in the summer and the winter of 2022. So it's been a long time since we've tested these levels. All right. And, that lines up very well with that weekly chart that we just looked at with the head and shoulders there on the weekly time frame. Okay. Now, I'm not saying and trying to come off too bearish, but I want you guys to have some realistic expectations. Now, on the bullish side of things, okay, it's hard to tell, but we do actually have a little bit of some bullish divergence here currently at the moment. Now, we've already started to see some bounce and some follow through, but take a look on our RSI here. Remember, this is your relative strength index. Okay. It's measuring the relative strength of a stock, of a crypto, of a coin, token, whatever it is that you're looking at the given price levels. And so, if we were to take a look, what do we have? Well, we have a low here, and then we come down and make a lower low. But on the RSI, we make a low and then a higher low. So we do have some bullish divergence building here, and we're starting to see a bounce at a major level of support. But ultimately, if you're really bullish on this, you're going to want to look for the breakout to the upside of this wedge, right? We're in this part here where we're bouncing up. We don't want to see it continue to go lower and continue bouncing lower. What we're looking for, right, is, we're looking for that move up, down, and then we want to break out of here. Okay, get a retest and push up higher into our previous overhead demand zone, which is now going to be overhead supply at 0.044 to about 0.048. Okay, so if we can get the move and we can get a sustained rally and a sustained breakout, those are going to be some areas we could potentially try to gravitate back towards, right? That's where price action is going to be kind of drawn towards. But we have to keep in mind that, there's some levels right in through here that we've been rejecting. Okay. And this has basically been the major rejection zone, multiple times in the past here, in the more recent past since this summer. And it's just above 0.042. It's, right around 0.0425, 0.0427 is going to be that, big area of resistance there too, that you want to pay attention to. So that's basically what I'm looking at right now when it comes to Casper. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think about the project. We're not really seeing much activity in the crypto market, right? Crypto's not really exciting anymore. So I've kind of just been putting it on the back burner. Even when there are trade setups, the trades do tend to be minimal. And right now, there's really big moves in other markets in other areas going on here currently. So yeah, let me know you guys' thoughts, right? Are you just interested in the long term? Are you a bag holder? Are you holding the bag on this for the next bull market in cryptocurrency? Are you guys looking for this for a trade? Are you guys looking for this to go lower so you can load up more? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts down below.